Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Real Estate Pro Show. I'm your host, Erika, and today I'm thrilled to be joined with someone who is shaking things up in the real estate world. He has tons of experience. George Knowlton, CEO of the Smile Company. George, it's awesome to have you here.
Oh, thank you so much, Erika. I'm really happy to be here.
So you are using some cutting edge technology with real estate, and I think our listeners are really going to benefit from hearing all your knowledge today. So let's dive in.
Well, thank you for that compliment. I'm really excited.
So George, for our listeners who aren't that familiar with you yet, give us a quick rundown. What's your main focus these days, and how did you get started in real estate?
Fantastic. Well, my main focus these days is creating a trend towards conscious investment of all types of business assets, mainly real estate, multifamily, and industrial tenant improvements and things like that. You want to make conscious investment. That's my main focus now, which is the Invest with a Smile book. That's what brought about the Invest with a Smile book. And I really started in real estate years and years ago. My dad was a broker and then a trainer of brokers, and I found a love for investigating properties, and it's grown from there.
So with all the different sectors that you tackle, how do you decide what project gets your attention and which doesn't?
That is interesting. That's a great question. And it's less. It used to be about the project because I really, really liked difficult projects. I wanted the projects nobody else thought could be done, and I could go get them done. And as I progressed, now I look for projects that I can do efficiently and quickly and create a profit for everybody involved. So I have really the focus has changed. So it used to be what was the hardest job. Now it's who is the easiest to work with, and what is going to be the most profitable for all the stakeholders involved.
Awesome. George, with the Smile Company, when we were chatting earlier, you had mentioned the Smile system. Can you share more about that and what you're doing that's so effective?
Yes. So thank you for that question, by the way, because that really is the heart of the movement that I am embarking on right now and trying to push across the United States. And that is the SMILE movement, the SMILE philosophy, which is an acronym for safe, moral, inclusive, linguistic, and experiential. And I believe that every transaction should be that way for every stakeholder, from contractor to resident to investor to asset manager. And real estate terms and asset management terms, the SMILE pillars can be changed over just slightly to simplicity, mindfulness, impact, leverage, and execution. And that's where my IT company or my tech company, Tide 360, and the Now It's Done operating system comes into asset management and real estate, because being having so many hats and wearing so many hats and doing so many different things, I found it extremely difficult to keep everything organized. And no matter how many people I went through and tried to train, it was very difficult to keep the company message the same, keep all the information I was getting the same, and my clients were getting the same. And so the SMILE philosophy has really led to the second 5 pillars of the SMILE philosophy, which are simplicity, mindfulness, impact, leverage, and execution, which are all about asset management and the things that we need to really serve our clients and all the stakeholders.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
You had just talked about Tide 360. So clearly you're leveraging technology. What is a strategy or what have you done that's made a big difference on projects?
Oh my goodness. So, one of the most exciting things I did was I scraped for all of the information I could find about my 5 most favorite real estate investors, prolific, one being Warren Buffett, right, would be one, Sam Zell would be another one, and I'll keep the other one secret. But I built brains. I built chat GPTs of their brains, and then I let them fight over my real estate stuff now. I let them underwrite it. I let each one tell me what they think it should be done, and then I have them vote. It's fantastic. It's like having these wonderful brains in my computer. So my underwriting time has gone to almost 0.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And that technology, it can save you time to focus on other things, which, speaking of that, AI can't do everything as amazing as it is. When you have those intense moments, like, a deal going sideways, what have you done in your journey to handle that? Do you have a success story that you could share?
I do actually, and you are absolutely correct that AI cannot fix anything actually. AI is nothing more than a database. It really requires a human in the loop, right? And so we can cut the human out of the loop in a few things, but they always have to be monitoring. And so a success story would be this. So we had a large altercation over a Zoom on a particular investment, and everybody's friends. Everybody wants the same thing, but everybody was disagreeing. And so typically this would be something that might take days and days to work out. But instead, I turned to one of my brains and I asked it to analyze our conversation and give me a third party neutral view of what the disconnection was with an honest curiosity, right? What is the disconnect? How can we fix this? And when it came back, it was so good. It was great. I didn't have to say a thing. I emailed it to every party. It told me where I was wrong, or could have been wrong, or could have been misunderstood, or spoke, in a non-clear way. And it did that for every participant. And when we came together, I'm telling you, it was nothing but smiles. We're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea I came across that way. I had no idea I missed that. It was, yeah. So that for me was an absolute 100% success.
That's great. What was the biggest lesson that you took from that, and how do you approach deals in similar situations now?
Mm. Well, for me personally, it said that I had a very powerful personality, and sometimes I didn't listen well, and that if I listened a little better, I would have a better response. And so I said, "Oh wow, I've heard that before. Goodness." So now I really need to focus on that. And so going forward, I've been focusing more on waiting and really contemplating and responding versus being the powerful person in the room. I'm working on being the quiet person in the room and letting my power come out in other ways.
Yes, speaking of power, it doesn't seem like you're slowing down with what you're doing. What's the next big goal for you and Smile Company?
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
The next big goal for myself and Smile Company is to really proliferate Jane's Shared Housing Foundation, which is my nonprofit shared housing foundation. And Smile Company, I really want to build facilities purpose-built for autism all the way across the United States. So that's our biggest goal right now for Smile Company, is to get the ball rolling on some nonprofit. It's actually a system where we can have investors invest in the property, and the nonprofit rents the property, so my investors can make a good profit, and the nonprofit has a beautiful purpose-built facility, and our asset management can operate it. So all vertically integrated and able to roll out across. So that's our biggest goal, is to bring in some partners, some collaborators in that, as well as other operators, because we don't want to operate it. Again, I'm a real estate company. I just got certified in shared housing so that I could bring shared housing into the fold of real estate to, on a bigger picture, more global, to really focus in on affordable housing and find a niche in there. And so I think I found a niche in there where my investors can make money, I can make money, and we can serve the community at the same time. And that's just one of the ways. So I would say, generally, affordable housing, we're focusing hard on affordable housing.
Those projects sound really exciting, George. For our listeners who are new in the industry, what kind of advice would you give them when you're trying to decide who to partner with, who to work with?
Oh, that is fantastic question. You know, I wrote an entire book on that, actually. It came out just this last year. It's called Invest with a Smile, Thrive in 2025 and Beyond. And in that book, it gives you a step-by-step guide of how to evaluate an operator, how to evaluate an asset manager, and all of the AI integrations that are now available to help the residents, so that you can be an investor with a manager that actually holds your moral structures, right? If you want everybody to smile, you can pick them, and this gives you a perfect recipe of being able to evaluate them so that you can make wise investments. And it also gives you all the red flags to look for ones that are not. So I highly recommend that book, Invest with a Smile.
Awesome, awesome. For you personally, has there been a specific partner or mentor that's really shaped your path?
There have been a few mentors, and I will tell you that would be another offer that I would give to everybody, is don't learn from one person, learn from many. So I would say, I'll give you three right now that I really, really appreciate and I admire, and that would be David Lindahl and Richard Wilson and Dan Martell, are three incredible business people that are worthy of being your mentor.
That's great. And going back to the networking, do you have some practical steps that people could take when they're looking to build their network? What is the first thing they should do?
I think the very first thing you should do is go to your Chamber of Commerce meetings and just get to know people and let them get to know you, and volunteer. That the best way to get your name out there is to volunteer. So if you want your name out there and you want to know movers and shakers, go volunteer, because I'll guarantee you, all of us that are making money are volunteering and donating. So if you want to get out there, volunteer. Rotary Club, Elks Club, any of those clubs, Lions Club, Chamber of Commerce. Probably one of the more influential ones would be your economic council meetings, your local economic council meetings. You're going to get to learn about upcoming legislation that's coming and pushes that the city or county are already pushing for, so that you know where the path of progress is. And that will give you a big head a big head start in underwriting your properties or even knowing which ones you want to underwrite.
Got it. Speaking of head starts, what other advice would you give? You got any
Yeah.
secret sauce to keeping things running smoothly?
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Yes. So this is a thing. So I'm going to tell you, is it okay if I tell you a pain story to
Oh,
give you that answer?
yep. Go for it.
Okay, so I did a podcast over a year ago, and they asked me, and I've been implementing AI for a long time, and they asked me, so how do you think you are if you were going to grade yourself on your implementation, and what would you grade yourself? And I think I graded myself a C minus at that time because of the time it was taking to get things done. Everybody gave me data. They gave me a website name or whatever, but they didn't tell me how to do it. Right. And with all my other businesses running, or even just one business running, it's almost impossible to learn all of this stuff and get it done in a timely manner, in which case you lose your momentum or you lose clients or numerous things get in the way. So that pain is what caused the rise of Tide 360 and what caused the rise of our done in 3 system, that we can take you from your business name to fully operational funnels, website, secretary answering your phone and emails in 3 days. And we do that for $2,500, right? So I would say that we don't need to do it for you. You can read a book and you can do it yourself. And I built it that way purposely so that people can do it themselves if they have the time. But for me, the pain was I couldn't do it myself. Even though I work 12, 16 hours a day, I couldn't get the time done. I might waste 3 hours trying to learn how to input a workflow. And that is just not acceptable for most business people. They can't do it. So I would say get your systems in place really quick and do done for you. If I could give that advice, I think, and it doesn't matter which company you go with, but I would do done for you if you can, because you're going to get a much better result and a much quicker result, and then you can focus on the higher level things, actually nurturing your clients. And I speak from experience, right? Because it's been a painful road learning this thing, because most of my business before asset management was all word of referral. So I had no idea about marketing, no idea about client nurturing or anything like that, because everybody came to me. And so, right. And in asset management and in today's world, that's not the way it works. You have to get out there, which means you need to have systems in place. And I'll leave that with this. What used to take hours now takes seconds, right? That's the power of the now it's done mindset, right? So we also know a fact that speed to lead, right? It's speed to lead. And we know that every email that's answered within 1 minute has a 90% better chance of converting. So that's why we set up email agents, right, to answer your emails every 60 seconds, right? So that if somebody maybe in India wants to buy your product or wants to invest in your project, and it is 2 a.m. our time, and they start sending emails, they're going to get responses right away. And they're going to be able to close the loop and maybe even invest before you wake up. That's never been heard before. That's like what used to take days done in seconds. It's amazing.
That's so exciting, George. I love it and how you're leveraging technology. Thanks so much for dropping all this info today.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Now, if someone here who's listening today wants to reach out, contact you, learn more about Smile Company, what's the best way for them to reach you?
The best way to reach me is at smilecompanyllc.com. That's smilecompanyllc.com, all spelled out. Or they can reach me at tide360.ai. That'd be tide360.ai. And they can also get to me through my secretary, Charlotte, and her number is 866 8433. It'll be 866-846-8433. And you can always get a hold of me on Instagram at george.knowlton at Instagram and message me there. And I'm on there often. So that's a very quick way to get a hold of me. If you want to get me personally, that's probably the fastest way to get me, is to message me on Instagram.
Great, George. Your approach to blending tech and real estate is inspiring. For everyone tuning in, if you love this episode, make sure you're subscribed to the Real Estate Pro Show. We've got more conversations with heavy hitters like George coming your way, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.